we film you while you film us? Oh my God.
You can always film us.
Okay, girl.
Yeah. So we're doing a scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt.
Yay!
Yep. 10 a.m.
We're having a good time.
Heather, you gonna do it?
Keep an eye out for Sasquatch.
We think.
You may or may not find it. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. We're having the best time at this gathering so far. We're meeting new friends. All camping is welcome here, which is super cool. Whether you're in a tiny camper, whether you're in a hammock, a tent, a runaway camper. If you like to camp, you're welcome here. And this is so much fun. So many cool people. We can't wait to show you some of the setups.
Look at that setup right there, you guys.
Woo!
Winston's being taken very good care of. Look at him.
Yeah.
With his new buddy Heather.
He ain't gonna have to walk anywhere.
This event is hosted by Tiny Camper Company. They're locally made in Florida. This is Heather's Rugged Rhino. It's a 4x8 made from the Tiny Camper Company, and there's a galley in the back. We'll give you guys a quick tour of this Rugged Rhino. Cozy bed area. So that's like 6 feet inside, I guess, probably?
There's 6.5.
Oh, nice.
For that big.
Bulky tires on there. It's got a really neat rugged finish. Like this is, what do you call this? Textured finish here?
Rhino liner.
Oh, it's rhino liner.
Of course it is.
And we got a galley in the back.
Really great setup.
So you can have water.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's adorable.
I got a stove in here.
And you got a cool sign there. Loving
I
that.
totally need to do dishes.
And you can set up your fridge in the back here, and there's a sink. You can put some water bottles and has a little pressure hand pump. Very cool. Thank you for showing us around here.
Thank you, Heather. These trees out here are just so cool. This tree, perfect for climbing. I'm not gonna do it, but look how beautiful. They have all this firewood set up here. That means that there's gonna be a fire this whole time. You know, Honey I Roam loves a campfire.
We have met so many amazing and nice people here at this gathering. Like Amber said, this is open to all campers. There's tiny campers, there's tent campers, hammock campers. It's really cool to just gather with fellow campers and enjoy what we love, camping. We're about to go check out a homemade tiny camper. Yes, it's a real thing. And Ron here did a top-notch job on his tiny camper.
I built it out of 2x2 framing, 1/4-inch plywood. It's sandwiched and 1.5 inch insulation. The outside is canvas. So you do like Type Bond 2 glue.
Canvas you put on there?
Type Bond 2 glue and canvas.
Wow, that's clever.
Over the plywood, and I sealed the plywood first too. So I mean, this thing is like really weather tight because the doors and stuff for the teardrops are so expensive.
They are.
It was like gonna throw my budget over. So I made the door, and these are Lowe's project windows.
I love that. AC, you even got a cover for your AC right here with some.
I made everything because I hammock camp. I made my own hammocks. So I knew how to sew.
Cool, and you even got a storage box in the front here.
I made everything. I made the storage box too. Got my battery.
And what you got over here? What's this?
That is the antenna for the radio inside.
Heck yeah.
It was an afterthought to put the radio in.
Yeah.
And I can take my laptop and plug it into the radio, and I have 4 speakers in there, so it's like you get the surround sound with the watching a movie if you want to.
And that's your power connection right there. We got a 20 amp. Pretty cool. That is all you need right there. Very cozy. You got your AC unit. That's a must. You got some storage space on the top there.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
I did the cubbies for kind of like, you know, like they have on boats, so you can put stuff in it without it falling out of there.
That's exactly what it is.
Go all out and put doors and all that on.
Did you made that?
Mm-hmm. I made everything in here.
Wow. It does look like you took it out of a boat.
I made my own curtains.
Pretty awesome. Thank you so much for showing us around there.
You're welcome.
Very cool.
Doing chili in about 15 minutes, okay?
Perfect, thank you. Look at this beautiful bowl of chili. They had every topping, every condiment that you could ever want at the chili bar. And everyone's just sitting down, eating it together. Some people around the campfire, some people inside. That's it.
Look who gets the Royal Winston treatment. He's got his heater, and he's got his blanket, and his dog bed, and he's even got a stylish poofy jacket. I gotta say, it's like the coldest day that we've had so far in Florida. And I love it. Cold weather goes so well with camping and a fire and gathering. The most important is coffee, of course, because I always have a hot beverage in my hand. So you guys know that I'm jacked up all day on some coffee. But I've recently been having some hot chocolate. That's been nice too. Hot chocolate is where it's at. I kind of forgot about hot chocolate, and then I was like, oh yeah, hot chocolate is so good and so perfect to be sipping on all day. What do you think about it?
I love it. I mean, it's chocolate, it's a hot beverage, amazing. I've also had some hot tea this morning, and they have so much coffee here, so we've just been filling up our cups. But there's nothing like making it at camp, so I can't wait to have a cup of yours.
We brought this big galvanized bucket to have fires because you can't have them on the ground here. But there's so many communal fires that we don't really even we don't want to be alone and have our fire over here. We want to go to the community fire and gather with all these fellow campers.
Plus, we didn't bring any firewood.
In case you're wondering how we keep Winston warm, he has his own jacket on, but he's also in my jacket.
Look at him all zipped up.
He's having fun. We're gonna go sit by the fire.
Yes, we are. We need that fire to stay warm right now. We've been drinking our hot beverages, and this heater's doing us pretty good.
Yeah, we got our Mr. Buddy heater out right now, but we want to go to a fire.
I even took off my boots and put them in front of our little heater to put my feet in there for a little bit. It worked a little bit.
You gotta warm up your feet. You know how we tell you all that Amber cooks? Well, she is cooking right now for the potluck. What you making?
We are making the most gourmet seeming macaroni and cheese on the planet. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be cheesy, and it's gonna be delicious. Everything tastes better when it's freezing and you're camping.
It goes by the name of Velveeta. Let's see the Velveeta.
Oh no, you said Velveeta.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very fancy.
We're trying to cook up a lot of Velveeta mac and cheese for the potluck.
And the only big pot that we have is our Dutch oven. So it's technically Dutch oven Velveeta mac and cheese.
We've been sitting by the fire all afternoon with Winston in his dog bed, and we're just sitting in our chairs talking to all the fellow campers. It's been so nice just to connect with new people, to meet people that have traveled all these different places, who have a passion for camping, outdoor cooking, fires, just being outdoors. It's been really nice. Winston was getting a little bit cold, so I'm taking him in here. We got the Mr. Buddy heater on just for a minute. Don't worry, we got the windows open. We just kind of get it toasty in here, and then I turn it off and take it out of the camper. There's cornhole going on right now. There's a big communal fire. It's very, very chilly. It's in the 40s today, which is kind of unusual, but there are a few days in Florida that it gets down to like the 30s and 40s. And I gotta say, it feels very frigid. It's like, I know for a lot of you out there that are in some of the northern states, we know it's negative 10 degrees and degrees like that, which are just mind-blowing to me. It's crazy. There's a lot of moisture in the air, so it definitely makes it feel a lot more frigid than some of the drier places. But we're staying warm with the fire, and we got our Mr. Buddy heater. We got some sleeping bags tonight and like 4 blankets, so we'll be cozy when we go to bed.
We did it. That is a wrap on the Tiny Camper Gathering 2022. It was an amazing experience. We met so many kind, welcoming people with stellar tiny camper setups. Thank you so much for having us, all the hospitality. We felt so welcomed. Thank you guys. Today is officially the great frost of 2022 in Florida.
I woke up this morning, we're back from the Tiny Camper Company, we're back at my sister's house. I woke up this morning and I have to show you all that there is frost on the grass in Florida. It is so beautiful. Wow, my whole car is frosted. Look at my car. Wow, this is crazy, you guys. Look at the frost on my car. But the sun is peeking through, so it's about to melt all of this. But look at that frost. We even got some steam coming off of the top of it while this frost melts off. People get really surprised whenever I tell them it gets really freezing cold in Florida. I know it's not negative 20 degrees here. I completely understand that, but there is something about the moisture in the air that makes it so frigid and chills you to the bone. I gotta say, winter is here in Florida, but it might be gone tomorrow. Frost all over the camper. It's a nice refreshing change from the super humid hot days that we're used to out here. So this is a really beautiful start to my morning.
You know, my definition of a great frost is when you can still go outside with no pants and no shoes on and really be okay. That's what's going on here. The coldest it's been, I've been loving seeing everyone's posts today about taking some ice off of their windshield or stepping on crunchy grass. You know, Floridians definitely appreciate cold in a different way. In so many other states, they want lots of feet of snow. Here, we're happy with a couple of frozen blades of grass.